Hello and welcome to another Modurol video. In this video we're going to take a look at the slave cylinder as used on an S-type diesel manual gearbox and our Jaguar XK8 manual transmission swap slave cylinder. This is the XR832967 FTE slave cylinder. And in this video we're going to take a look at the internal specifications of this and see which type of master cylinder is the best for our clutch pedal adaptation kit. Either 3/4 inch, 13/16 or 7/8 cylinder. So first of all, let's take a look at the spec of the slave cylinder. So we've already taken this slave cylinder apart in video MT44, which I'll put a link in the top here. But I've actually, we've got all the specification, so I've asked AI to do a little technical report together with our pedal box system. So here we go. Application, Jaguar XK8 X100 manual conversion, subject master cylinder selection and hydraulic verification. So the project specs. The following parameters were established for the manual conversion project based on technical measurements of the Jaguar components and practical testing, which we've done previously. So our pedal ratio is 6:1 in our custom pedal box. We're using the Jaguar OEM XR832967, which is this one as utilised on the S-type. The slave dimensions we measured previously were 47.8 OD and 36 ID, give or take a little bit. The effective slave diameter area is 776.8 millimeters squared. Confirmed slave stroke for release with our actual bench testing was practically 9 millimeters. The maximum mechanical slave stroke of this slave cylinder is 22 millimeters. So then AI has actually compared the three cylinders, the 3/4 inch master, 13/16 master and the 7/8 master. So you got the comparative cylinder areas, the hydraulic ratio together with that slave. The slave stroke to release is all the same, obviously 9 millimeters or give or take. Then the master stroke to release, 24, 20 and 17. Obviously most master cylinders are 1.1 inch or 28 millimeters, so they're all well within that. Pedal travel to release, 145, 123 and 100. Now this is the rotation, so the rotation to release in our Jaguar XK8, the pedal rotation we measured at 30 degrees. So 28.5, that's very close to 30, 23.7 and 20 degrees. So this one's quite close to the full extent of the travel of the clutch pedal, and this one's basically a third of it. Okay, looking at the next page, obviously the hydraulic safety margin, that's the amount of extra stroke you've got just in case of losses. So 1.4 millimeters, 3.2 and then 5. That's quite excessive, and that's the middle ground, if you would. So here's the analysis of the options. So option 1, the 3/4 inch, which is what most people are using, is traditional feel. While providing the lightest effort, this cylinder requires 24 millimeters of master stroke just within the reach, just to reach the 9 mil release point. This leaves very little room for error if air is present or if braided lines expand under pressure. The 28.5 degree rotation results in a long travel and vintage feel. We're definitely not after a vintage feel. Option 2 then, the 13/16 master cylinder, is a balance choice. That sounds more reasonable. This remains the recommended Goldilocks solution. I've been through this process several times with AI, redefining the specification to my requirements. By reducing the required master stroke to 20 millimeters, it significantly increases the safety buffer. The 23.7 degree rotation provides a refined modern pedal feel that is perfectly scaled for the Jaguar X100 interior and the 6:1 pedal ratio. And I agree with that. I think that's the nice fit. I've got 30 degrees to play with, and I want that 6:1 ratio. Well, I've designed the pedal box to have 6:1 ratio. Option 3 then, the 7/8 master cylinder, the biggest one, is a performance short shift. So this is the one you want to, if you're racing this car, you want to go for the 7/8. This offers the most immediate engagement with only 20 degrees rotation. So basically, the shorter the pedal rotates, or the less the pedal rotates to disengage, the quicker it is. Obviously then you're going to go faster, you're going to accelerate through the gears quicker, hence the racing. It provides a larger safety margin but results in a firmer pedal. For a Grand Tourer, this may make the clutch engagement feel abrupt during low speed manoeuvres or heavy traffic. So obviously the less rotation you get, the less hydraulic advantage, and the clutch pedal becomes heavier. So what's the recommendation from AI? The recommended setup is 13/16. For the Jaguar XK8 conversion, the 13/16 master cylinder is the superior choice. It provides optimized ergonomics, a shorter, sophisticated pedal arc compared to the 3/4 inch unit. Bear in mind, we've been on about trying to use a 3/4 inch. Everybody seems to use 3/4 inch, but this 13/16 seems to be this slightly better. Sufficient volume overhead, so mechanical safety, sufficient volume overhead to ensure full release even with a slightly volumetric expansion of the full braided line system. So I'm thinking of using fully braided lines just for convenience. Well, and the fact that I've bought them all, so I don't really want to waste them. Refinement then, a pedal weight and travel length that feels high-end and purposeful, matching the character of the car, which is, well, that sounds good. Safety note, this is another AI thing. With a maximum slave stroke of 22.2, there is zero risk of overstroking the slave cylinder with any of these master cylinders, as none of them can displace enough fluid to reach that mechanical limit. Now that is worth noting. So there you go. I think we're finally getting, after changing our minds lots of times, down to the specification of master and slave cylinder we want. And we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of actually fitting the whole thing together and trying it out. Anyway, if you're interested in this sort of stuff, please like, comment, share and subscribe for more Jaguar XK8 videos. Bye-bye.